Hey, what's going on, everybody? In this video on NBA Top Shot, we have playoff bottlenecks. So excited to get into some of these bottlenecks that I think are the best options for the playoffs and put out a spreadsheet for this one. I'm going to go over in the video. And before we get into this one, revealing some of the best bottlenecks, how to find some good bottlenecks for the playoffs, wanted to mention a project that I'm super excited about, and that is in the game. It's an NFT project on Ethereum. And essentially what in the game is, before we get into more details, is you mint an NFT, and that gives you access to use your Top Shot moments to enter some pretty cool contests, kind of like flash challenges on NBA Top Shot, but it's only limited to people that have this NFT. So they're minting it tomorrow, Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm going to be minting one for sure, and going to be using my Top Shot moments to win all kinds of prizes and stuff like that. Pretty cool idea. They said they are actually working now with Dapper Labs a little bit. They just tweeted about that. Coming down on their website here, which I'll put down in the description, the mint is, there's 5,000 of them, 0.075 ETH. And they're going to have instant utility with a prize pool of over $350,000. And some of the prizes are going to be real NBA memorabilia, playoff tickets, and also rare Top Shot moments. So essentially how these contests are going to work is similar to a flash challenge, but in reverse. So you're going to make a showcase before the contest, and then tons of prizes, probably better than the Top Shot prizes for their flash challenges, honestly. So yeah, you are using your Top Shot moments, which is pretty cool, and no purchase required after your original NFT, which gets you into the game, I guess. They're going to have daily Top Shot games giving away thousands in cash and other prizes. And then the roadmap here, they put together a pretty good team, and you can see here after the NBA playoffs, they are talking about expanding to NFL, WNBA, UFC, MLB, NHL. So even after the playoffs, there's going to be continued utility for this project. I'm really excited about. So if you're interested, definitely join up in the Discord down here at the bottom of the page, and also follow them on Twitter. Decided to mint that tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty sick new little NFT project here to get some more utility for your NBA Top Shot moments. So for this video, I wanted to break down a bunch of different types of bottlenecks and also get into some of the players that I like the most for bottlenecks. I'm just going to go over a few here, but then I have a spreadsheet that you can see right here with a ton of bottlenecks that you can check out as well, which I'm also announcing in this video, the tiers that I'm setting up for memberships. So 99 cents for the loyalty badges and emojis. You got a little praying emoji, you got the Tyler Hero Snarl, you got crying MJ, and then for $4.99, gonna give access to these spreadsheets I've been putting out. Still gonna do some for free, but the majority of them will be in this tier. Also talking about doing some giveaways for members only, which would be, I think, pretty sick bonus as well for you guys to make actually money off of these subscriptions. So definitely check those out. Join down below if you're interested, and I think it's going to be pretty awesome. And I've been putting a lot of time and thought into these memberships and how they're going to work. So the first way that I actually find these bottlenecks that's going to be in that spreadsheet for the members is I come down here, throw a Top Shot debut filter, and we're looking for players that really only have a debut or a debut and just a few other moments. Those are going to be the bottlenecks, essentially players with the least number of moments on the platform. And right off the bat, we got Dwayne Dedmon here, just $4. He got some minutes for the Heat. If they're blowing out teams, he could get big minutes. He gets blocks, rebounds, even shoots some threes. So he's a pretty good flash challenge player. And then how I would make sure he's a bottleneck is just open up another tab with no filters and search up Dwayne Dedmon right here. It's his only moment, so he only has 12,000 moments on the platform, so he is going to be pretty limited. And if he's in a flash challenge, he's really going to blow up big time. So you could just scroll through and try to find him. I found a lot for you guys on the spreadsheet. One of them was Dedmon that's in the playoffs. Another one is Gabe Vincent. So if we find Gabe Vincent here, also from the Heat, his is up to $12 now, but if we open this one up, you can actually see that he was a bottleneck in the past in a challenge. So if we bring it up on evaluate market, we could check out what his price did on this moment. And honestly, right now it's looking like he could even be a bottleneck in this current challenge we have, and he's just $12 right now. So if we come down and look at the price over time, it's already gone from 8 to 12, and even some people buying it for 14, 15 bucks, anticipating he's going to be in this challenge, which is a 3-point challenge for the first series for Heat and Hawks. And if we look at this over time, you could see he was, I guess, bottleneck twice. It looks like when his price went up in the 40s, here went up in the 30s. So definitely a viable bottleneck in Gabe Vincent. So scrolling through, you can find a ton, search, make sure they're actually bottlenecks first. And I'll just give you another one here of a debut that I like, and that's Javon Carter, who's on the Milwaukee Bucks now, just $7. This is his only moment on Top Shot, and he didn't play that much in the first game, but it was a really close game. I think he played 10 or 11 minutes, but he can hit threes, good steals, be in a flash challenge such as that. And if it's a blowout, he could be seeing 15 plus minutes and get in a flash challenge for just $7. I think that's a pretty good one as well to target. And I have a bunch more on the spreadsheet that you can check out on there. So looking at the spreadsheet here, you'll notice some of these players, like Grayson Allen has 72,000 moments, but they could still end up in bottlenecks if that is the least amount of moments on the platform. If you look at another player on the Bucks, that's not Javon Carter. Obviously, Giannis has an insane amount of moments, but even a guy like Chris Middleton has a ton of moments compared to 72,000. 40 here, plus 12, plus another 20, plus 15, plus 2, plus 10,000. So he's got another 10,000 here, so he's got well over 100,000 moments. So if there's a flash challenge with Bucks players, Grayson Allen could be a bottleneck, and don't sleep on the 60K moments, because Grayson Allen actually has a 60K and a 12K, but still a decent bottleneck. It's actually $3 right now because I think it is a little bottleneck. That's why it's not 2. An example of a player that had his moments go way up for his 60K was Isaiah Roby when he was a bottleneck in a challenge, and he had 72,000 moments at that time. So if we check out Roby, this 60K moment on evaluate market, we can see how his price spiked. So there's still viable bottlenecks for these players that have 72,000 moments, so definitely don't sleep on those. Looking at his graph here over the last 90 days, you'll notice this big spike of red in the middle here when he was in a flash challenge. Ton of sales, some as high as 15, 14, 13 bucks a ton in there for Isaiah Roby, and that was his 60K moment. So these can go from $2, $3 to above 10 if they are the bottlenecks with 72,000 moments. It's still a possibility. So in the spreadsheet, you'll notice some other players that get some pretty solid minutes with just 72,000 moments, where their 60K moments could go pretty far up. And then kind of our third category here is just players that just don't have a lot of moments for some reason. Not necessarily having just 2 moments, but someone like Patrick Williams, I guess he has only 3 moments, but you could see his is about 44,000, 45,000 total count of moments, so even less than 72,000 if he's in a challenge. It's a pretty high possibility at this point that he would be a bottleneck, and it's just $6 for his 40K moment. There's also some other players like D'Angelo Russell right now who is currently bottlenecking. You could see his 9.9K is $46, his 15K is $47, and that's because he just has barely 45 something thousand like that moments on the platform. So that's kind of the players we're looking to target. Like a Patrick Williams could see his moments go up like to this price, honestly, if he is in a challenge. All right, and the next is just take a look at the rookies. They don't have that many moments anymore, especially some of these guys in the playoffs. Scotty Barnes looks like he has like 23,000 moments. It's not that many. His cheapest moment is $25, but this could go up to D'Angelo Russell prices pretty easily if he hits in a flash challenge right now. I think he should be in it. Hopefully he plays next game for the assists. But I think we have another flash challenge coming tonight that's not a series-long one. Some other rookies, Bones Highland doesn't have that many moments. Looks like 22,000. And then Herbert Jones, who plays some pretty significant minutes for the Pelicans as well, has about 30,000 moments. So with flash challenges now, there's not only one way that they're doing these now. Sometimes you need a specific rare player, sometimes it's series 1. So on the spreadsheet, I'm also putting together, which this spreadsheet's not done. I'm going to keep adding to it. It just takes a lot of time to find these bottlenecks actually and add them to the spreadsheet. And if you guys have any bottlenecks that I haven't mentioned in this video, definitely leave a comment down below and I can add them into my spreadsheet. But if we're looking at just rare bottlenecks, some of these guys I'm putting in here that have less than 1,000 total moment counts. So like Bones Highland on the Nuggets, he only has 1 rare out of 749. So if we look at Highland here and just his rares, he only has 1, so only 749 of those are available, compared to like another player on his team, Jokic, where if you add all these up, he definitely has, I mean, right here is over 4,000. He's probably got 8,000 total rares, so they're not going to go up in price as much if he is in a challenge as a Bones Highland would. So rares are definitely viable as well if there's a flash challenge where you need a rare moment or rare player. So putting together examples of that as well. Some of these players could really go up in value, I guess, depending on the prize of the flash challenge. The next one is series 1. So some of the flash challenges now are having you just need series 1 moments. There's just series 2 moments. Haven't dug into just series 2 bottlenecks, but series 1 there's definitely a good amount. One I found here is Draymond Green, and he only has like 1,600 moments in series 1, so that's pretty low compared to, let's just pick Steph Curry, guy from his team. Steph's gonna have, right here he has 3,600 plus here, so he's got about 5,000. So 1,600 compared to 5,000 definitely would drive the price up higher on a Draymond than if Steph was in this challenge, probably for just series 1. So that's another thing to think about when you're thinking of bottlenecks, is different series and tiers and players that just don't have a lot of moments in that set. All right, guys, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Got a ton of bottlenecks, put a ton of work into this spreadsheet. So if you want it, definitely join that $4.99 membership. Promise you'll get a lot out of it. Also planning on doing some giveaways in there for just members, and gonna fill out this way more thicker with a lot more bottlenecks for the playoffs. So definitely join up. Also check out In the Game. Their mint is tomorrow. Really excited about this and some utility it could bring, and even offer more bottlenecks and drive the price up higher on bottlenecks for your top shot moments within the game. So definitely really cool what they're doing. Check them out. We got a flash challenge coming tonight. Actually, when I put this video out, it might already be announced just for tonight's games, I believe. That's what they said in the announcement. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to the channel. Consider joining the channel, and I'll catch you guys in another video.